Welcome to Astronomy at Nashua Community College. Loosely translated, the word astronomy means finding patterns among the stars. Each month, the constellations that are visible in the night shift, going through a complete cycle in 1 year. Over time, repeated patterns tell us about our place in the universe, how the Earth rotates on its axis, and how Earth is one of many planets that orbit the Sun. To many people, those patterns are groups of bright stars which appear to be connected. A psychological phenomenon called pareidolia, wherein the brain perceives a familiar pattern where none actually exists, encourages us to connect the dots to form constellations. In ancient times, constellations provided a backdrop to imaginative tales of love, triumph, tragedy, and comedy, while enabling important timekeeping for planting, harvesting, and hunting, and while assisting in navigation. The origins of astronomy predate the origins of civilization, as ancient scholars study the skies to learn more about our place in the universe. They learn to predict the positions of stars and bright planets. SkyMaps.com offers free downloadable evening sky maps for viewing from northern, equatorial, or southern latitudes. Just scroll down to find your latitude if you're in the northern hemisphere. Get the northern hemisphere one, and you can download the sky map, and it'll tell you what stars will be up and what planets will be up and what things would be cool to observe. Today's astrophysicists are concerned with finding patterns that reveal and are explained by laws of physics, chemistry, and biology. The ancient astronomers kept records of positions and brightness of bright stars. Today, astrophysicists ask questions such as, what are the Sun, Sirius, and Betelgeuse made of? How far away are the stars? How do stars shine? Why are they luminous? How do stars form? How do they evolve? And how long do they live? How old is the solar system? How old is the universe? And how long will it last? Well, we now know that constellation patterns are coincidental juxtapositions of unrelated stars observed from a privileged position. We need to evaluate our own pattern-finding methods to be sure that our determined patterns reflect physical reality and not just pareidolia or wishful thinking. The title of this first chapter, Thinking Like an Astronomer, introduces how astronomers use technology like telescopes and cameras operating at many wavelengths and computers to process huge volumes of data, and the scientific method to answer compelling questions about the physical properties and evolution of entities in the universe. In this first chapter, we'll cover the scale and age of the universe, introduce the scientific method, critical thinking skills, how to read graphs, and review some introductory math. This is where our coursework begins. The first part also covers Chapter 2 regarding the motions of the Sun, Moon, and Earth, Chapter 3, Introduction to the Laws of Motion, Gravity, and Orbits, and Chapter 4 about light and telescopes. The organization of the learning modules is to begin with an introductory module that focuses on subtopics within the chapter, followed by a wrap-up module which has the chapter homework assignment and self-assessment tools. At the end of each part, there is a section test. The course and book are organized in 4 parts. The second part covers the solar system. The third part covers stars and stellar evolution. And the final part of the course and book covers galaxies, life in the universe, and cosmology. Each part culminates in a test, and your average test score, dropping the lowest, is 20% of the grade. Throughout the learning modules, there are discussion board assignments, textbook homework, and labs. The cumulative lab grade is 20% of your final grade. There are over 30 labs available to choose from, but only the top 18 scores are used for your final grade, and you have up to 3 opportunities to resubmit a lab assignment. The homework problems in the book are 20% of your final grade, and you have unlimited opportunities to resubmit a homework assignment. This system provides immediate feedback upon submission and only records your highest grade of all attempts. In this way, the homework may be used to study for tests. Self-assessment videos, chapter summary tests, and the diagnostic quizzes are also provided but do not count toward your grade. However, many test questions are derived from these resources. The only assignments that have due dates are the discussion board assignments. These account for attendance and must be completed in a timely fashion. Please provide thoughtful input to the discussion board and use the topics as a guide for monitoring your progress through the course. Read through the syllabus to understand the course organization and requirements.